Hello, Ultra Knights here, and today we're doing a quick fast attack review for the codex Space Marines. Right, we're going to be covering good tactics, some things to do, some things to don't do, if you want to achieve victory using fast attack. We'll start with these little buggers, which are Space Marine Assault Marines. Now, first thing I'm going to ask you, are you Blood Angels? Because if you're not, why the hell are you fielding these? Now, I know what you're thinking, but you've got some in your hand. Well, yeah, I made the mistake of buying them. Don't. If you haven't bought them already, don't bother. The rant over. If you have got them, there's some ways I make them work. And if you're a Blood Angels player, you can probably utilise these tactics, but you've probably got your own. Because I'm sure there's different tactics for Blood Angels. I've never played them. Played against them once or twice, but the guy wasn't using that many Assault Marines. Yeah, what you can do. Okay. Now, you've got to be giving the sergeant a power weapon. Not a power fist, okay? Doesn't need it. It's too slow. He'll die. He needs to be the most utilised character there. Power fist and a storm shield. Not the combat shield. I know this is the combat shield model. He needs the storm shield. 6 up will not save him. 3 up and he becomes very powerful in challenges and close combat. Now, don't get a 10-man squad. Way too expensive. Totally useless for Codex Space Marines. We'll never use it. 5-man squad, same problem. It's just too expensive with it's got its upgrades, and it's not effective. It's 5 wounds. It's really easy to kill. I mean, I've played them a lot. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've tried to make them work. I've ran them up the board at the enemy. They get shot dead. Their movement is beautiful. 12 inches is really good, but they die so quickly. I mean, all you have to do is shoot 2 guys in this squad, and they're useless. They don't get all those extra attacks. They need to annihilate a unit. I mean, I've sent them into 10-man tactical squads at full strength, and do you know what? They don't do anything. They won't kill the entire unit. They're using, they get an extra attack for 2 effective weapons, extra one on the charge. They don't get enough. They're Assault Marines, and they're not that good in Assault. I know you're thinking, what? They're genuinely not. They're not that good. As tragic as it sounds, it's a real shame. Because they are a good unit. You can use them to your effect. Now, tactics. Get them in cover. They have to be in cover for moving up the board. They have to be. You need them in cover, jump from cover to cover. Don't deep strike them. It's totally useless. You've got vanguards for that, and they're useless as well. No. Keep them in cover. Jump into cover to cover, and you'll get close to the enemy with 5 guys. Then assault. You're going to lose a few models in the assault, because the enemy hit the same time as you. If you're against Marines or Grey Knights, Grey Knights are probably going to hit first. They're going to kill your models. You're going to die, and you're not going to win the assault. It's a real shame because they are really cool models, very good looking, interesting lore, and in 6th edition they sort of got a little bit of a boost due to challenges. If you equipped your sergeant properly, you could do what their lore said, which is go out and hunt war bosses, etc. But he's a 1 wound guy with a 3 up invuln and a power weapon. He's getting two attacks. Yeah, he's not going to be doing anything special. Probably take off a wound or so. Most HQs have got invulnerable saves. Decent invulnerable saves, you're not going to be doing a lot. It's a shame. They are a versatile unit. If you do bring them, there's 2 ways you can go, which is what I say. Is equip your sergeant like that, yeah. Which is pretty much almost a must. And that's it. I bring a plasma pistol because I need that extra firepower against some Terminators. Chances are you're not going to want to do that because it makes them too expensive, like 145, 50 odd points, maybe more. I'm not sure. I could look it up in my codex, but it's don't bother. Other way you can do it is called the what's the name for it? I can't remember now. Basically, you take a bare bones, no upgrades on a sergeant, no plasma pistol. You keep them at 100 points base. Honestly, I can see that being quite effective too because it's cheap. But the thing is, it's 70 points less than Tactical Squad. If I give them the upgrades, they become like 20 points less than Tactical Squad, and they'll never be as effective in close combat, which you think, what? They never will be. A Tactical Squad has more wounds, it has, I think, more attacks, is it? I'm not sure. It might have more attacks. It's never been as effective. I've tried a 10-man squad of these things. I've fought 10-man squads. Don't bother. Seriously, don't bother. They're not effective. They don't do anything worthwhile. They're not going to win the assaults. They may if they're lucky, but they're not going to win that very often. which is crap. They're assault marines, they're not winning assaults. Still, what are you going to do? They're not going to push anything off objectives. They're really quite useless. I mean, they're nothing like an Eldar Warp Spider or anything like that. You can make them work. I've seen them work. Unless you're Blood Angels, you know, you're not going to want to field them. There's better things in the fast attack slots. I don't field them anymore. I prefer the Storm Talon. That's just me. The Storm Talon will probably do more damage than these things anyway. That's just me. You know, there's other things in our fast attack which are a lot better. Yeah, don't ever deep strike them if you do bring them. It's not worth it. They're probably getting 4 shots. You know, if the sergeant's equipped properly, one player's a pistol shot. You know, he'll probably kill himself half the time. Yeah, you're not going to do anything damage for deep striking. You're going to lose squad. When you deep strike, do it near your board so that you can then jump from cover to cover. But then if you're doing that, then why deep strike? That's all I can really say about them. Really, I haven't fielded them in a Storm Raven or anything like that where you can do that cool snaz. So you know, maybe that's where they shine. But show what, it's not. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, subscribe, and there'll be tons more tacticals, battle reps, and other things coming up. Cheers.